Oh my god, Mirko, look to your left.
We could have been somebody else's food today.
When you were saying what are your expectations?
It seems like we are stuck. Good morning from Tanzania. We are in the Serengeti National Park.
This is day 2 of our safari, so if you haven't watched our first video, go and check it out. We're staying in tented camps in the middle of the park.
Breakfast is starting at 7:30 and at 8 o'clock we are setting off. Look at you, you look like an olive.
That is so mean. I look like a safari girl. We are matchy, although everyone we're seeing is wearing like beige, cream, khaki. Jumbo, can I ask, how do you say good morning in Swahili? Habari ya asubuhi.
Yeah.
Today we have a breakfast buffet. So this is what we've chosen. I got some plantain, beans, tomato, fried vegetables, and then yam. Vamos a un safari, vamos a un safari.
This is the first sighting of the day. We have a dik-dik.
Here's some interesting facts about dik-diks. They get their name from the alarm call that they make, where they sound like they're saying dik, dik, dik. They also can survive without water entirely, relying solely on the moisture that they get from the plants that they eat. James was also telling us that dik-diks mate for life. So when they find their mate, they stay with them for the rest of their lives. And if one of them sadly dies, the other one will remain alone for the entirety of the rest of their lives. So they are truly committed to each other.
Like you and me.
Like you and me.
But no one of us is gonna die.
No, we're gonna live forever.
Yeah.
That was a helmeted guinea fowl crossing the road. It's also known as a bush chicken because it hides in the bushes. So this is a vulture. They feed on carcasses and they can spot a carcass from over several kilometers away. They're also known as the environmental cleaners of the ecosystem because they eat the dead animal's carcass so quickly it prevents the spreading of diseases for other animals as well.
Pumba, Hakuna Matata. The day just keeps getting better. We just spotted like 100 zebras over there. Hopefully we can get a little bit closer. I don't know if that's possible. Unbelievable. The zebras are about to cross the road. They're making a line.
Every zebra has its own unique set of stripes, so no two zebras have the same print. And little baby foals can recognize their mum by the print of their stripes on their bodies. Zebras often lead the wildebeest migration at the beginning of the year because they have amazing eyesight. And apparently a zebra's kick can be so hard that it could actually kill a lion.
Always baby born with a brown color and white, but the more they grown up is the more brown color disappear and the black come up.
I think we've seen at least 1,000 zebras.
I can't believe we're seeing so many together. Even with the binoculars, there's more at the front there. You see into the distance and you think it's like trees, but they're actually zebras. It's amazing. Some of them are looking really dusty and dirty, and that's because they roll around in the soil, so it acts as like a natural sun cream to protect them from sun exposure. We're doing a 4-day tour with Maasai Adventures in Serengeti National Park. This is day 2 of our safari and we've already seen so many amazing animals. We have this whole jeep to ourselves, so we're on a private tour, just the 2 of us, because the company only offer private tours to make sure they're completely tailored to your experience. So check out their website in the link below and say that you came from Taz and Mirko's video. And don't forget to ask for James as your guide, because he's the best.
Here we can see a big harem of Impalas. All of these are females, with the exception of this one that has horns and he's protecting the females.
On my left we have the blue wildebeest. About 1.5 million migrate every year. Not all of them do, so James was telling us there are some that are resident that will eventually end up being prey for predators like lions. It's very sad to know that a lot of these are going to die at some point because they're going to be eaten. But over 8,000 calves can be born in a single day during the peak season. And I thought it was insane that they say that within minutes of being born, calves can start running. When you think that a human baby takes like a year to start walking at best, to think that they take minutes is just crazy. You can see something's happening here because there's so many jeeps. It looks like there's zebras crossing the road with wildebeest. Oh my god, Mirko, look to your left. There's so many of them. You'll often see zebra and wildebeest travelling together because they have a mutual benefit relationship. The wildebeest are usually led by the zebras because the zebras have really good eyesight and good hearing. So they lead the Great Migration, protecting the wildebeest from any predators basically. And the wildebeest have got a really great sense of smell, so they can lead the zebras to water and food.
Oh wow, look at them running. They're coming here.
Oh my gosh, look at this.
It seems like we are stuck.
Yeah, you see the tire?
No?
No, I don't see it from here.
So one of our tyres is stuck in like a ditch. But James keeps messing with us and making jokes. So when he got back in the car, he said, guys, we're stuck. We were like, yeah, alright, yeah, alright. But we are actually stuck this time.
Oh no, I can see it now. What the hell did you do, James? Problem solved, and this is going wild. Holy Jesus Christ.
There's so many.
This is the part of migration. They don't migrate all of them. They just go group by group. So there are some group now. They are already at the northern part of Serengeti. But there are some who are still here. So they just go group by group. So this is the one group. They eat and then they move.
We're just watching the wildebeest and the zebras now. They're taking a break over here and having something to eat. We're in the western corridor and they're making their way north up into Kenya. It can take about a week for them to do the full migration, and they take breaks along the way, as anyone probably would walking that amount of length. The reason for the Great Migration is because wildebeests are selective grazers, so they'll only graze on new grass. It's currently raining in Kenya, so they'll be making their way to the Maasai Mara National Park in Kenya. They'll stay there for a little while, but because it's so much smaller than Serengeti, they'll only stay for a short period of time before making their way back down here, when the rain will have fallen here and the bushfires will have brought new grass here as well. There's a group of warthogs across the road. The mums will typically walk with their tails up, so that when they're walking through the grass, the little ones can follow along and see her. And then they've got really short necks, so when they're eating, they'll often bend over on their forearms so that they can reach the floor. And if you've watched The Lion King, you'll know that Pumba has really big tusks that comes out of his face. And when they go into their burrows, they'll reverse into their burrows, so that if they do need to defend themselves, they're coming out tusk first rather than butt first.
I have the feeling that I'm not giving any value whatsoever to this video, because all of the words of the animals, their names, they are so difficult to me and I'm not used to these words.
Yeah, but in all fairness, it's your second language, isn't it? So it is going to be harder for you. So I get it. You're not going to say warthog every day or wildebeest. I don't know what it is about the climate in the Serengeti Park, but my lips are feeling so dry and I've forgotten to bring a lip balm with me. So I'm trying not to lick my lips, but they feel like they're really, really sore. So if you're ever coming here, remember lip balm.
Are you sad?
Why would I be sad?
Because you are not gonna be able to mark your territory on the Serengeti since you're gonna use a proper toilet now.
No, I'm not sad. I'll probably confuse the animals if you peed on the Serengeti. And also, imagine you peed somewhere and that was where another animal had marked their territory and they came back and were like, whose scent is this? My scent. No, I'll use a bathroom, thank you. But don't worry, there are fully functioning toilets all around the park. They've got toilets, toilet paper, flushes, sinks and hand sanitizer. So you'll never get cut short while you're out on a safari. This is a hippo skull. Yeah, you can really see that's a hippo now.
This tooth alone is like a kilo heavy. Imagine the hippo biting you. The
It's
other
gone
side.
straight through you.
Yeah.
Hippos kill more people in Africa than any other large animal. And that's because they're very territorial. They don't actually kill you for food or to hunt you. They're herbivores, so they don't actually eat meat. But if they kill you, it's purely because they're pissed off that you've come into their home, basically.
You have a very twisted mind, you know?
This has got some weight behind it. You want to give it a go.
We have just spotted the first ostriches on this safari, and Dora the Explorer is gonna give us some facts.
They're the largest and heaviest living bird on the planet, and they can run up to 70 kilometers an hour, making them the fastest bird as well. They've got the biggest eyes, and their eyes are actually bigger than their brains. And interestingly, Mirko, the males perform a dance where they get down on their knees and they start swaying and flapping their wings. So when are you gonna do your mating dance for me?
Okay, I'll do it later.
Okay.
I promise.
You heard it first. He's got to do it now. We're learning there's a lot of animals that can have a really strong kick that could kill a lion. So apparently a giraffe can kill a lion with a single kick. But interestingly, the ostriches that we just saw, a single kick is enough to injure a lion, or if not kill it, if it connects in the right way. Meaning that it's got a stronger kick than Cristiano Ronaldo.
Giraffes, baby!
I know, there's so many of them. There's one literally looking like, it looks like he's looking right in this direction. Hi.
Craziest fact ever, we just learned that they only sleep 30 minutes a day. And their tongues are black to protect them from sunburns. This is awesome. We are ready to have some food. James already made sure that there's no wild animals nearby, no lions, and we can settle here under the shade and eat.
I can't believe we're literally just walking around and are about to have lunch in the middle of nowhere.
You're serious this time?
What's the matter?
There's a lion under the tree.
There's a lion under the tree?
Yeah.
Wow. There's no such thing as safety here. I'm going to grab the binoculars now and see if I can see this lion. So I can see the lion that they're talking about. It's right next to the two jeeps under the tree. Oh my god, it's a lion and a lioness. How amazing is that?
And how crazy that we could have been somebody else's food today.
Well, we were thinking of having our own. Mirko, we can see the lions now. What's the song that you want to sing?
Yes. Nansi wemya mabagiti baba.
Henyamba. Well done!
I've been waiting all my life for this moment. I didn't expect to see this. We have action, baby.
When you were saying what are your expectations, would you have ever considered this as the expectation?
Never in my life.
Oh, now she's resting. She's looking pretty happy now. Look at that. I was just getting a video and she comes over to him, shakes her little bum in his face and says, "Come on, baby, let's go." Look at his face there. He's like, "Ooh, I'm getting lucky." It's crazy to think that we're this close to the lions and they're just so unbothered by humans. Especially so that they were so comfortable that they literally just had jiggy in front of us. James was telling us that they, during like their mating season, will have sex like every 20 minutes. For the first couple of days, for up to 7 days, to make sure that they have babies. So at some point we're going to have some little cubs in 3 months' time. How cute is that? And we just watched in the making. Can you feel the love this afternoon? Ooh, are they going back for more?
That was less than 20 minutes.
Is this considered voyeurism? That's it, girl. Roll around, get it all up in you. Lunchtime, take 2. We've driven around plenty of times now, so hopefully there's no other lions and we can actually eat.
For today's menu, we have meat, which is only for James. We have watermelon, vegetable stew, noodles, rice, and mango juice. We have a group of 3 giraffes on that side, 1 by the tree eating the leaves, and we have 3 more here.
I've always been so fascinated by the length of a giraffe's neck, and we found out that they have the same amount of vertebrae as a human spine, which is 7. One of the best things about being on a safari is you just never know what you're going to see, what you're going to find, and we still have a couple of days left.
Unfortunately, these things also happen. This is a baby impala, and we believe it was hit recently, not long ago, by a car. One thing that we didn't anticipate for this trip was the tsetse flies, and these are not regular flies. These are flies that can bite you, and they even do it through your clothes, and at this time they're super annoying more than ever.
It's really funny because they've literally been attacking him all day, and I think this is one of the other reasons why they tell you to wear like light neutral colour clothing, because I haven't had any problems with them at all today, touch wood. The only time I've had an issue is when I've taken my shoes off and they start going for my feet because I'm wearing bright purple socks. But aside from that, I haven't had a single bite.
Oh man, what a day. We're sitting on the porch of our tent as we witness a fantastic sunset. There is no pictures or images that do justice to what we have seen today and everything that we have experienced.
It far exceeded any of our expectations. I mean, we've done safaris in the past, but there is a reason why Serengeti is voted one of the best places to do a safari in the world, because there is nothing quite like it.
And when we start thinking that it couldn't get any better, it just keeps getting better. And that's what tomorrow is gonna be like. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be beyond words.
We've got such an exciting activity planned that we cannot wait. But for now, we're going to get an early night because we've got to be up super early tomorrow morning. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow for more. And if you didn't get a chance to watch day 1 of the safari, you can find that here. But before we go, Mirko promised me he would do the ostrich courtship dance. So here he is. And with that, Lala Salama. Good night.